Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We have already made the Western Conference Semifinals, so this is going to be an anticipating matchup between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. The Suns, they won 4-3 over the Portland Trailblazers in the first round. So we beat the Golden State Warriors 4-1 in the first round. I'll have all 5 of the games in the link in the description if you guys haven't checked out those episodes already, if you haven't already watched it, or if you're new to this series. So if you're new to this series, this is basically, I like to do this playoffs, and then we do road to the NBA Finals, how NBA playoffs are formed. So it's best of 7. First who wins 4 gets to advance. So without a further ado, we'll see you at tip-off in 2-1-3 and 3-1-0. Alright, it is tip-off time here at the Staples Center in downtown LA in the 2-1-3 and the 3-1-0. So the Phoenix Suns do have the first possession of the basketball. Devin Booker passes it to DeAndre Ayton, and he will knock that down for 2 points. So keep in mind, this Phoenix Suns team beat LeBron James for the first time in the first round. So ever since he made the playoffs, and I think 06 with his first stint in Cleveland, ever since LeBron James made it into the NBA postseason, he has never lost up until May of this year. So that's something impressive to see. So Chris Paul passes it to Mikal Bridges, a Villanova product. So Bridges passes it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul's going to pass it back to Mikal Bridges, misses that 3-point opportunity. LeBron James does pick up that rebound. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, shoots it in from behind the arc. So that's a 3-pointer for the LA Lakers. So it's now 7-2. Devin Booker, he's going to pass this to Jay Crowder and then back to Mikal Bridges. So they have some decent ball movement around here. Chris Paul misses that 3-point opportunity. So LeBron James, the Akron native, dunks it in the paint for 2 points. So semifinals, this is going to be a good series. I hope it's hope it's to Game 7 because I'm anticipating for this. I mean, playoffs are always fun to watch in NBA. So LeBron James, he's going to pass this to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis gets it in for 2 points. So it's now 11-4. So the Phoenix Suns have not been doing well in field goals starting as of right now. So Devin Booker, he has possession of the basketball. So he's going to pass it to DeAndre Ayton. And then Chris Paul has possession, loses the basketball, passes it to Devin Booker. So Devin Booker, he's thinking about shooting this 3 in. That's going to count for the Phoenix Suns. So LeBron James passes it to Dennis Schroeder, and then Andre Drummond makes 2 points there. So DeAndre Ayton has a shooting foul. So Andre Drummond, he will get an extra point. So it's now 14-7 here at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Alright, so we got some Dennis Schroeder. He's going to pass it to Montrezl Harrell. So Montrezl Harrell, he's going to drive it in for 2 in the paint. So there's 53 seconds left in this first quarter. And the LA Lakers are taking a 7-point lead. So Montrezl Harrell makes the steal. And there is a foul. So it's on Johnson. So Montrezl Harrell gets to go to the free-throw line. Attempt 1, he actually does make it in. Will he make attempt 2? The answer is a yes, sirree. So it's now a 9-point lead for this LA Lakers team. And both teams are pretty good. I mean, the LA Lakers are at the number 1 seed. Alright, so we now got Marc Gasol, the younger brother of Pau Gasol, who also did play for the LA Lakers. And this is a fun fact, by the way. So, back in 2007, Marc Gasol actually got drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. So, He actually didn't play professional basketball up until a year later, and a year later he started off in Memphis, where he played for the Grizzlies, just like his older brother Pal started off his NBA career. So we'll see you guys in the second quarter. Alright, now LeBron James passes this to Talen Horton-Tucker, and I'm going to pass it off to LeBron James. So LeBron James makes a layup there, and it's now 27-13. The Los Angeles Lakers are leading this by 14, so they don't want to give up here. They don't want to lose a whole lot of games. So Montrezl Harrell, he's going to pass this off to LeBron James. So LeBron James attempted to dunk there, but then he just ended up getting 2 points in the paint. So he has 13 points, while the rest of his team has at least 16 points in this one. So Phoenix Suns are going to go up. Payne, he is going to lose the basketball. Marcus Gasol, he's going to pass this one to Markieff Morris, the identical twin brother of Marcus, who does play for the Los Angeles Clippers. So it's now 31-15 in this one, and the Suns do take a timeout. Alright, now Jay Crowder, he is thinking about passing this one to CP3, the leader in assists there. So they're going to pass it to Jay Crowder. He's going to knock that down for 2 points. So Markieff Morris, he's going to pass this off to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis, he's going to make that in for 2. So they were trying to box out, but then that was unsuccessful. So Devin Booker has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it one to Drummond, intercepted, by the way. So I'm going to pass this off to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and then to Davis. Loses that basketball, but then Mikal Bridges, he passes this one to DeAndre Ayton. It gets blocked again. So I'm going to pass this off to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis, he's going to shoot this one from behind the arc. That's a three-pointer for the LA Lakers. So that's 36-17 lead. Devin Booker, the University of Kentucky product, passes this to Jay Crowder. Booker picks up the assist there that time. So we're going to use some LeBron James. He's going to dunk that one in, and Jay Crowder has a shooting foul. So this does mean LeBron James gets to go to the free-throw line, and he scores an additional point. So it's now a 20-point lead for this LA Lakers team. And Chris Paul's going to pass it to DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul picks up that assist there. And I'm going to use some Andre Drummond. He passes this off to LeBron James. So he's going to shoot that in from 2 mid-range. So 18 points in today's episode. 5 of them from mid-range for LeBron. Devin Booker, he's going to shoot that in. The Lakers are going to take a timeout. So we're going to take a small break. Alright, so now Talen Horton-Tucker passes this to Dennis Schroeder. KCP passes it to Kuzma, then to Drummond. I'm going to use some KCP. We're going to shoot a 3. And he knocks that down. It's now 44-23. So we're leading this by 21 points. So Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. So Chris Paul, I'm supposedly thinking he's going to shoot this in from 2. So that's going to count. So we got some Dennis Schroeder. I'm going to pass this off to Andre Drummond. So I'm thinking about shooting it in from 2. So Drummond, he actually gets it in. DeAndre Ayton gets fouled. So gets a foul. So he misses that free throw. And he's going to pass it to Devin Booker. So he's going to knock that down. That's a 3 for the Phoenix Suns. So Dennis Schroeder passes this to Andre Drummond, and that's intercepted. So Devin Booker has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass this off to Ayton. He gets that in, and it's now a 46-30 lead. and I'm thinking about using KCP. I'm going to use some good ball movement around here. I'm trying to find out what good spot I should shoot it from. So we're going to take a break. We'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, now we have possession of the basketball beginning of the second half here in Los Angeles, California. LeBron James makes that dunk, so it's now 50-32 here in the 3-1-0, 2-1-3. So Chris Paul loses the ball. Devin Booker's going to pick it up for the Phoenix Suns. So D-Book, he's actually going to make that in for 2 points. So Devin Booker has 10 points. LeBron James has 20. They're the leading scorers for both teams. So LeBron James now has 22 points in this episode, 14 of which are in the paint. So he might have shot 2 threes or something like that. So I'm just going to shoot a 3 just for the fun of it. So actually, it was a 2, my bad. So it's now 54-34. So in total, they would score 88. Now it's 91 because 54 plus 37 does equal to 91. So he loses a basketball. Mikal Bridges, the Villanova product, he is going to get that in for 2 points. So it's now 54-39. Anthony Davis steps in for the LA Lakers. So LeBron James will pick up the assist if Anthony Davis does score. And he does. So it's now 56-39. So Mikal Bridges, he's thinking of either passing it to Chris Paul or to Devin Booker. It's to Devin Booker. So Chris Paul has the ball. So he's going to pass this to Devin Booker and to Chris Paul. So he's thinking about shooting a 3. I mean, he's gotten quite a bit of assists in today's episode. So the Lakers are going to take another timeout. Alright, so now Andre Drummond passes this to Marc Gasol. We'll pass that one to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis, his release there was really good, but he got that in. So it's now 58-41. So they lose the basketball. They pick it up. So they lose it again. Then they pick it up. So Schroeder makes that steal. I'm going to pass this off to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis makes that dunk in. So it's now 60-41. So this game has probably been the greatest show on hardwood today. So it went out of bounds. Anthony Davis was trying to make a steal there. But then check out that mobile one block. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had a block in this one. So I mean, he's more of an agile three-point shooter on my road to the 2K Final Series. I mean, Galloway and then Dario Saric gets that in. So Marc Gasol passes this off to Drummond and then to Dennis Schroeder, who's going to knock down a 2-pointer. So that's going to be a 62-43 lead here for the LA Lakers. So JaMychal Payne, he's going to pass it to Saric and then to Craig and then Payne. He's going to go up. So he's going to pass this to Saric. And Saric's going to knock down that 3. So it's now 62-46. So I'm going to pass this off to Anthony Davis. So he's going to knock that down. That's a 2-pointer. So he's 20 for 20 in field goals. 28 for 28. 21 for 27 for Phoenix. So that's not... I mean, if you look at it that way, I would give it a B at least, or C. So Montrezl Harrell, he's going to make that in. So it's now 66-49. We'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. Alright, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. Markieff Morris passes this to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis there, he actually did get that in for 2. So yeah, so I like Anthony Davis. He's that tall guy. He can shoot threes. He can dunk the ball. But he has a pretty long wingspan. So D-Book has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to CP3. He drills it down. So it's going to be a 2-pointer. So Montrezl Harrell, I'm going to pass this deep to Kuzma. So Kuzma gets that in for 2 more points. So it's now 72-53 here in the Staples Center. So this is going to be a anticipating series to watch. I mean, both teams from, I think, the Pacific Conference, if I'm not mistaken. And the Suns are the only non-California team in that division. So LeBron James there makes a dunk. So that's going to happen for the Phoenix Suns. They lose the ball, and it is a backcourt. So the Los Angeles Lakers do have possession of the basketball. So Kuzma, he's going to pass it to LeBron James. So high school draftee dunks that in for two. So he's the chosen one back in that February 2002 Sports Illustrated cover. He was on it, and he has a tattoo on the back, on his back, that says chosen one. And he also has a tattoo on his shoulders, like around his shoulder area. And it does say Akron established 1984 because he was born in December of 1984 in Akron, Ohio. So about two days before 2 days before January 1st. So that's something interesting there. So I'm gonna use some LeBron James. So he uses that nice spin move. He gets that in and gets 2 points out of that. So it's now 80-57. So 32 points in today's episode, 8 in this quarter. So he scored, let's see, 32 divided by 8 would be, he would have averaged at least 8 points per 4 quarters. So did some third grade division there. So LeBron James makes the steal. He dunks that in. So it's now 85-57. So Chris Paul loses that ball. So Schroeder passes it to James. Spectacular dunk by James. So, I mean, they've lost the ball quite a bit of times. So this team is decent on steals. So LeBron picks up the steal for the Los Angeles Lakers. So he's going to, there's a foul. It's on Devin Booker. So he gets to go to the free throw line. And does he make the first one? He actually does. But the question is, will he make the second one? No, he will not. We are going to take a small break. Alright, so it's now 90-62. We got some Anthony Davis in action, so he's going to dunk that in for 2 points. So it's now 92-62 for the Los Angeles Lakers. So they're leading this by 30 here at the Staples Center. Javon Carter, he has the ball, so he's going to pass it to CP3. Knocks down a 3, and it's now 92-65. So Lakers are leading by 27, but don't worry, we have lots more games in action. So Anthony Davis, he gets 2 points in. There was a shooting foul, so this means he gets to go to the free throw line. So he's going to make that in for 1 more point. So it's now 95-65. All right, LeBron James, he's your player of the game for Game 1 of the conference semifinals here in the Staples Center. So we have possession of the basketball, so they're going to pass this off to LeBron James. So about 30-some seconds left. Will he shoot it from the three-point line? I'm going to pass this off to LeBron James and then passing it back to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis knocks it down. 22 seconds remain here in LA. So Chris Paul has possession of the basketball, so he's going to pass it to Lanston Galloway. And Phoenix, they are going to lose this first game. I mean, both teams won 4 games, so this might have 7 games. So this is going to be fun to see. So game is over. The Los Angeles Lakers beat the Phoenix Suns in Game 1, 100-67. All I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you at statistics. Alright, LeBron James, 44 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 steals, 1 block, 8 dunks on the day. Player of the game for LA, Anthony Davis, 27 points, 1 steal on the day with 3 dunks. Montrezl Harrell, 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. Andre Drummond had 7 points in all. Dario Saric had 15 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 dunks on the day. Devin Booker, 13 points, 5 assists, 6 assists for Chris Paul with 9 points. So that wraps it up, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next episode.